Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and of course I'm Russell, and welcome to a new video. Now today we're going to do a bit of a revisit of an older video that I did here at Megatropolistan here in Moscow, Russia. Now we're actually outside the IKEA, which we know is closed. We're going to go for a bit of a walk around the shopping center, hopefully not too long of a video. Let's see how long it ends up being. Now today is the 30th of April 2022. It's just in the early afternoon on a Saturday, just to give you an idea of the date and time in case people think I've recorded it differently. Yeah, and it's actually pretty much right on 8 weeks or so since IKEA closed, and it's day 65 of all the happenings going on in the world right now, if you follow my drift. So yeah, let's head on inside and check it out, shall we? Now I'm going to try and make the video a bit shorter and quicker here, because obviously not many things have kind of happened in the last quite a lot of weeks. So if you're watching the revisit of this video, I guess you'll kind of recognize some of the areas where I've walked. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. And yeah, we're going to kind of have a look at some of the stores that are closed here. We'll see Pull & Bear and Levi. Now this is the one that everybody's been mentioning in the comments. Marks and Spencer's, or Marks and Sparks if you're from the UK, M&S. So these guys are definitely open. There's one lady sort of standing in there, that's one of the attendants, but it doesn't look very well patronized, I guess, patronized. So it's a little bit quieter. And then here we'll see Samsung is open. Somebody also mentioned about Samsung, why are they still open? But this would be kind of a franchise store of the brand, so they're going to stay open while they're franchised. And then over here, Sony is open as well. So yeah, these are the kind of electronic sort of end of this shopping center. So yeah, we'll kind of get two brands in the one picture here. So this is the Restore, which is basically the third-party reseller for Apple. So they do say, or everybody says, oh, Apple's closed in Russia. This is actually an Apple store, but it's basically a third party or an authorized reseller of Apple products. So they're basically here, and every shopping center's got one of these restores somewhere around. And then look at that, Marks and Spencer's London. And here's the even bigger version of the previous store that we just saw. Okay, so at this wing of the shopping center here, you're going to get a little bit dizzy for a second here, because we've got all of the shoe stores in one area. So we've got Reebok, actually just off in the distance, New Balance is actually open. And then we'll see Adidas. It's kind of lights off right there. And then we're going to see here Helly Hansen is closed. And then there's a Adidas store again here just on the left. And then this is what everybody's been mentioning, Nike is open as well. So yeah, this is very well open. All the staff are out the front. And then you'll see just off in the distance over here the Skechers as well. See, it's kind of all the shoe retailers in one part. The sun is beaming in down here too, so it's nice and bright. So yeah, it's the shoe end of the shopping mall. So if you're wondering how everybody kind of gets around all these sports stores closed, so this is Sportmaster or Sportmeister, and you're able to basically shop in here for all of the brands, all of the shoe brands, clothing brands, sporting goods, everything is in this place. It's a very, very popular brand in Russia. So yeah, you can still get all the brands in there, Adidas, Nike, you know, Puma, everything like that in the one place. And as we swing around here, you're going to see Vans is not open. And then also Tommy Hilfiger is now closed. They were open when we watched the old video kind of a while back, so they're now definitely closed here. So as we get closer to the middle of the shopping center here and the food court area, the Lindt store is still closed. They're actually building a Michael Kors shop next door. Look at the big MK logo right there. It's massive. And here's the food court. So yeah, there'll be a link to the previous video that I made from here. So you might want to watch that back as well. Cinnabon is still there. And then just off in the distance on that second level, we won't go up there today, but there's Burger King, KFC as well. So yeah, this is the food court. It does look a little bit busier today. Again, it's Saturday afternoon. Now, one thing someone just pointed out to me, so I kind of stopped to chat to somebody for a little while just now. And everyone, the reason it's not busy today is because it's kind of the start of the May holidays. So a lot of people choose to go to regional areas and head off early for the May holidays. This is basically starting essentially in the next 2 days through till the 9th and 10th of May. So yeah, here's the food court. It's actually a huge food court, so you know, even though it's so big, and there's Starbucks, we know of course is not trading. Behind or underneath Burger King off in the distance, there is also Subway and Krispy Kreme, which is definitely there. So, and then of course H&M. It's actually a massive H&M here. It's kind of the home store and the clothing store combined. It's kind of huge. I'm pretty sure that they have an upstairs level to these shops right here as well, because it's kind of the only main part with the second level. And then we've got somebody doing a nice piano performance for us live here. You know how they've always got those pianos in the train stations? So, but they're playing Christmas music. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, there is people around. I know you're going to tell me it looks empty, but there's definitely shoppers around today. Now, short of me looking this up on Google and finding out, I wonder if anyone can tell me the original New York pizza, Sapporo. Who owns this? I need to Google it myself, and I haven't done that while I'm filming, so it's actually it's very popular, his pizza, in all the food courts in the shopping centers in Russia. So I'm curious. Oh, you can just see Baskin & Robbins also down in the very distance over there. So I wonder if you know the original New York pizza. I don't remember seeing this place last time I was here, if it was open or closed or not. Marco Opolo. So I wonder who. It's not Polo, it's Marco Opolo. I'm not sure who he is either, but the store's got all the lights off. So we might do a big 360 spin here, because there's quite a few places. This is probably much my wife's favorite part of the shopping center. So there's Chanel, and then Victoria's Secret. And then as we spin around, got the customer service desk in operation there. And then Uniqlo. Oh, I should have looked up first, shouldn't I? And then for some reason, the Dyson store is not open. I should get myself the wall mounting plate there for our house. I didn't bring that with me when I brought the Dyson vacuum from Australia. There's quite a few of the mounting brackets right there. And then swinging around, we've got Zara again. Now we managed to walk down to the kind of kids wing of the shopping center here, so we'll see Mother Care. And then I'm not sure if we get an idea of how loud it is, but there's a huge kind of a kids play area here. Oh, I'm probably walking a bit too fast. And it's actually connected with kind of a cafe upstairs as well. And it's a big part of the shopping center right here. All the parents and kids running around and having fun. And then part of this kids section over here, there's a huge, I'm going to say like 2-story kids store. And upstairs is all the clothing. Then downstairs is all the toys. And it's a big place. Right here where this play gym is, kind of the back section of it right here. And you can see the size and the roof right there inside as well. It's pretty much a kids supermarket. And then we see here the Joe Malone store. And then, now this is the important one here for Nicole. I hope you're watching this video, I'm sure you are. I managed to go inside the Lego store, and the guy told me there's no Russian specific models. There's no Lego official products, if that makes sense, that are sets or figures that are Russian specific. So Nicole, I'm sorry, I did go in and ask. The guy actually said that we need to look on Bricklink. There's some mocks and some Russian builds that you can copy from there. So it's interesting how he mentioned Bricklink, which I know you guys know so well. So Jay and Nicole, I thought I'd get the Lego store into the video for you again. So just looking ahead here, you can see the mango store. Pretty much all the stores on this lane or aisle is all open. We'll just spin around. They've got the frozen yogurt stand right here. Everybody getting frozen yogurts. And then we'll see here another department store called Lady and Gentleman City. And this is another department store that's got brand within a brand store concept. So again, where a lot of the brands have kind of closed, these guys still are sort of here selling all the brands. And then we know Sephora there, the Louis Vuitton kind of brand of all the perfume and cosmetics and makeup. So yeah, this Ladies and Gentlemen City has got a sign here with all of the brands on it there. So you'll see Hugo, Tommy Hilfiger that are sort of closed here, but then they're open in the department store. So I think it's very interesting to kind of point that bit out. Then here we have Gap, which is another store that people have mentioned extensively in the comments. Is about Gap and the fact that it's sort of open. There's actually more shoppers in here than when I've been here during the week. So there's actually a lady pointing out things even. So that's kind of nice. But Gap right here is well and truly open. We've got some sales going on as well. Some stuff for 30% off, which is nice. And then kind of just connected a couple of stores down here is Banana Republic, which is another very well-known American brand store right here. These are always a little bit sort of more expensive than Gap, and you know, not as probably well-known in Russia as it would be in America and Canada and places like that. And then as we walk down another aisle, this is the same shopping center. I know it may not look like it is, but L'Occitane is open. Yes. So again, this was another one that was mentioned, and I think this is kind of more of a bit of a review of all the stores that get mentioned very heavily in all the comments. And L'Occitane, the girl in there is on her phone, it looks like, which is pretty normal when it's quiet in Moscow. There's somebody working there, but they're on their phones. Yeah, there's literally... It's a beautiful looking store though. This yellow and the setup of the store is so nice. And then just as we look ahead here, we'll see Reserved is closed, and then Tom Taylor off on the left hand side further down. Now I didn't want to make this the second video where I missed out on getting Subway on here. So here it is. It's actually just downstairs. I did sort of point it out earlier though, but as I'm kind of just doing this in sequence, it's downstairs from where KFC and Burger King are. And then it makes up kind of the back side of the food court off in the distance. And they have a kind of a seated area right here as well, where everybody kind of sit down and hang out and have something to eat. Then just adding on from the bit with L'Occitane, the Kiel store here, and then Israel. So kind of one's open and one's not, but they're right next door to each other in the shot. And then there's actually a kind of a local brand, I guess here it is, or maybe it's French, but kind of with a cosmetics brand right out the front of these two stores. And as we get down towards the other far end of the shopping center here, there's pretty much everything is open and very much trading. Just thought I'd just point out here one of the perfume shops. because this is another one where it sort of sells all of the brands in the store, which is all essentially from all the stores that are closed. So like where Sephora would have a lot of brands inside, these guys also too, and they'd have Chanel in here, which you can't buy Chanel somewhere else. Actually, they've got Chanel advertising right on their door banners right here as you walk in, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a bit more of a foot traffic down this end of the shops. Also, this is the end with the supermarket here, so you can get a lot of people coming in and out through this way. Okay, everybody, we've finished walking around Megatropolistan, and I'm actually on the bus on the way home. Now, if anyone knows me, you know I don't drink water, but I got some strawberry flavored water. So it's as good as water, but it's got strawberries in it, so perfect. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Post a comment, let me know what you think, some of the shops that were open and closed. And I'll see you in another video, everybody. Bye!